Unless you're checking headlines every few hours, chances are you missed some of the biggest AI developments shaping the future of technology, education, healthcare, and even politics. No hype, no fluff, just the facts. This is your essential recap of the most important AI news from April and May 2025. Let's start with number 9. Number 9. Apple rolls out new AI features across devices. On May 8th, Apple introduced AI-powered upgrades across iPhone, iPad, and Mac through the latest software updates. These features include predictive text enhancements, advanced photo editing tools, and wellness tracking improvements integrated into native apps. What makes this noteworthy isn't just the features themselves, but how Apple is integrating AI seamlessly into the user experience without marketing it as a major model launch. These tools are designed to feel invisible: smarter typing suggestions, object removal from photos, and context-aware health insights, all built to run efficiently on-device or through Apple's private cloud. Apple didn't release a new large language model with this rollout, but the company's broader strategy around privacy-centric, embedded AI continues to unfold. With prior announcements around server infrastructure in Texas and its own chips optimized for on-device inference, this release signals how Apple is quietly advancing its AI integration without making noise. Number 8. AI-generated Trump as Pope image sparks controversy. In early May, a digitally altered image of Donald Trump dressed as the Pope went viral across social media. The image, generated using AI, was not officially distributed by any campaign, but caused enough confusion to prompt backlash from religious groups and political commentators. This isn't the first AI-generated image to stir controversy, but its timing during a U.S. election year intensified discussions around deepfakes, digital misinformation, and authenticity in political communication. The White House and media watchdogs issued statements shortly after, pointing to the need for clearer watermarking or regulation around synthetic media. The image itself became a flashpoint, not because of what it depicted, but because of how realistic it appeared to casual viewers. This event added pressure to ongoing legislative conversations in both the US and EU about labeling requirements for AI-generated content. It's a reminder that AI tools are now powerful enough to create viral moments, whether intentionally or not, and the line between satire and deception is getting harder to spot. Number 7. AI adoption surges in manufacturing. A new report released on April 25th highlighted a sharp increase in AI adoption across the global manufacturing sector. According to a study published by Maintenance and Engineering, manufacturers are rapidly implementing AI to automate inspections, predict maintenance needs, optimize logistics, and reduce waste. Notably, small and mid-sized manufacturers, not just the largest factories, are beginning to integrate AI into workflows. Computer vision systems are being used to detect quality defects in real time, while predictive maintenance tools are helping companies avoid unplanned downtime. The report indicates that over 64% of manufacturing executives surveyed said AI would be critical to their operations within the next 2 years. This is up from just 43% last year, a major leap in a traditionally slower-moving industry. While the consumer focus in AI is usually on chatbots or image generation, this growth shows how AI is also accelerating silently in industrial settings. It's not as visible, but it's transforming the backbone of global production. Number 6. Trump proposes AI education from kindergarten on April 22nd. President Donald Trump proposed introducing AI education into public school curriculums starting from kindergarten. The statement came during a campaign stop and was framed as part of a broader strategy to maintain U.S. competitiveness in technology. The proposal sparked immediate debate among educators, policymakers, and tech experts. Critics questioned whether early grade classrooms are equipped to handle technical topics like algorithms or coding. Others argued that foundational digital literacy, including how AI systems work and where biases come from, could be beneficial even at early stages. No legislative framework has been introduced yet, and it's unclear whether this would be a federal initiative or state-driven policy. But the discussion reflects a growing global trend. In several countries, such as South Korea and the UAE, AI curriculum pilots have already been introduced at the K-12 level. The takeaway isn't about a specific policy, it's about AI moving from corporate and academic settings into the public education conversation. If adopted, this would signal a major cultural shift in how early people are exposed to AI technologies. Number 5. Google's AMIE AI doctor learns to interpret medical images. On May 1st, Google unveiled AMIE, short for Articulate Medical Intelligence Explorer, a medical AI system capable of interpreting radiology scans such as X-rays and MRIs. The system is designed to work as a clinical assistant, helping doctors identify abnormalities and streamline diagnosis processes. Google researchers reported that AMIE achieved near parity with board-certified radiologists in some tasks, based on internal testing. It can highlight potential areas of concern in an image, suggest differential diagnoses, and even generate documentation for medical records. Unlike past attempts at medical AI, which focused narrowly on single diagnoses, AMIE is being trained as a generalist system. It's capable of handling a range of patient cases and adapting across multiple specialties. This move aligns with a growing trend of AI being embedded into healthcare workflows, especially in environments with staff shortages or high diagnostic loads. While AMIE is still in testing and not yet publicly deployed, its capabilities demonstrate how large-scale AI systems are being applied to regulated, high-stakes fields like medicine. Number 4. UK music industry raises alarm over AI training concessions. On April 30th, over 400 artists from the UK music industry, including Paul McCartney, Dua Lipa, and bands like Radiohead, signed an open letter calling for urgent revisions to proposed AI legislation. At the heart of the protest was a government proposal to allow AI models to train on copyrighted content by default, unless creators specifically opted out. Artists argued this change would undermine fundamental rights and strip control away from the individuals who create the original work. The letter, coordinated by the British Musicians Union and the Ivors Academy, received widespread media attention and reignited debates around data sourcing, fair compensation, and transparency in AI training pipelines. While the proposal hasn't yet passed into law, this backlash adds weight to the global conversation on whether AI companies should be required to license or disclose the datasets their models learn from. It also marks one of the largest unified responses from the creative industry against AI policy shifts so far in 2025. Number 3. Meta launches Llama 4 voice-powered AI. On April 5th, Meta officially launched Llama 4, the latest version of its large language model, now with full multimodal capabilities. Unlike earlier models focused only on text, Llama 4 can process and respond to audio, images, video, and written prompts, making it more adaptable to real-time environments. Meta has positioned it as a core engine for future assistants, wearable interfaces, and AI-driven communication platforms. Although exact benchmarks weren't made public, internal documentation suggests Llama 4 significantly outperforms its predecessor across reasoning, summarization, and multilingual tasks. More importantly, the model is being distributed under an open-weight license, giving developers and researchers access to fine-tune and deploy it within their own systems. With Meta integrating Llama into WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook's backend, this launch could quietly power conversational features used by billions. It also deepens Meta's commitment to open AI infrastructure, at a time when many competitors are moving toward more closed-source models. Number 2. Alibaba's Qwen 3 model closes AI gap with US tech giants. On April 29th, Alibaba released Qwen 3, the newest version of its multilingual foundation model. Built with support for both English and Chinese, Qwen 3 is designed to be cost-efficient while maintaining competitive performance in general-purpose reasoning tasks. According to Alibaba Cloud, Qwen 3 was trained on a newly expanded dataset with an emphasis on factuality and reduced hallucinations. In internal evaluations, it demonstrated improved performance over its predecessor in both mathematical reasoning and contextual understanding. One standout feature is the model's accessibility. Qwen 3 is released under an open license, allowing global developers, particularly in regions underserved by US-based models, to integrate it into chatbots, automation tools, and localized business systems. The release aligns with China's broader push for AI sovereignty and positions Alibaba as a serious contender in the global model landscape. While it doesn't yet outperform top-tier models like Gemini or GPT-4 Turbo, Qwen 3 is closing the gap and offering developers a viable alternative in the open-source ecosystem. Number 1. Google's Gemini 2.5 and Ironwood hypercomputer redefine the AI race. The biggest AI development of the season came from Google. And it wasn't just a model release, but a full-stack transformation across software, hardware, and deployment strategy. At the Google Cloud Next 2025 event held April 9th to 11th, Google introduced the Gemini 2.5 family, marking a significant leap in performance and versatility. Gemini 2.5 Pro, released on April 9th, is optimized for advanced reasoning, coding, and multi-step instruction handling. Just over a week later, Gemini 2.5 Flash was launched, a lightweight version tailored for speed and cost efficiency, targeting real-time applications like customer support and assistant tasks. Both models are already being integrated across Google's product ecosystem, from Gmail and Docs to the Gemini app itself. But behind the models is the infrastructure enabling it all. Google unveiled Ironwood, its 7th-generation TPU, designed specifically for inference tasks, not training. Compared to TPU v5e, Ironwood delivers up to 1.4x better performance per watt, which translates to lower costs and improved energy efficiency at scale. This hardware-software combination wasn't just for demonstration. Developers also gained access to new tools via Vertex AI, including updated agent frameworks, API expansion, and support for complex multi-step workflows. These enable developers to build apps powered by Gemini without managing complex infrastructure manually. Strategically, this rollout signals Google's intent to lead not only in model capability but in deployment at enterprise scale. While other AI labs are releasing powerful models, Google is integrating its systems across the full pipeline, from silicon and cloud to consumer software. The Gemini 2.5 family paired with Ironwood TPUs reflects a vertical AI stack that's optimized for both performance and production. It addresses one of the biggest bottlenecks in the AI industry right now, scaling systems without runaway compute costs. This tightly integrated rollout positions Google at the forefront of usable, deployable, and economically viable AI infrastructure. More than just a model update, this was a foundational move that's now defining the benchmark for 2025. If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.